Good morning, David.
Good morning, Steve.
There's our great bus driver right there. And here's everybody getting a lot of nice food here for them. And eggs. No bacon here though, because this is Israel. Neither Muslims nor Jews can eat bacon. Here's nice meals for everybody. So here we got pomegranate juice being made. This is the season for the pomegranate juice. Look at that. Smash it down, there goes the juice. Good stuff.
Look up, right, man.
How's everybody doing?
Living the dream.
All right, we're going up the mountain and down there is the Valley of Jezreel. It's 1,900 feet down from the top. That's Armageddon, by the way. That's where the last battle will be fought. It's the Valley of Armageddon. At the end of the gospel, we read, I will be with you always, right? Go into all the world and proclaim the gospel, baptize. And Jesus, it's here that he gives them that great commission. I love to find out and discover where Jesus said and did things because he's a master teacher and he loves a good backdrop. Looking out over the Jezreel Valley from the top of the Mount of Transfiguration, this is the Armageddon where the final battle will take place. Steve Ray here, fearless leader of this group. Coming up to Cana. There's a school here. Anyway, coming up to Cana, I always try to get a group of the whole picture, the whole group. Here they come. There's Amir, Father Dan, and here's all of our loyal pilgrims. You can see it back home, everybody. They're safe and sound and having a good time.
I would do and reaffirm
my wedding vows to you.
my wedding vows to you.
Once again, I promise
Once again, I promise
to love and to honor you
to love and to honor you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
Now, wives, I would like to ask you to repeat after me. I renew and reaffirm my wedding vows to you. Once again, I promise to love you and to honor you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health,
But the object, him bookending things, I'll give you an example. In the beginning, the first verses are, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Now, do you realize how audacious that is for a Jew in first century Israel, Judea, to write and say that that curly-haired Jewish guy right there with flies buzzing around his head, he's God? Well, the Jews, first of all, know that God is not a man, and that you cannot look upon God and live. How can you say that that's God? John has a tremendous problem. He's got only a short 21 chapters to prove his point. How is he going to do that? So you start at the beginning. He makes the claim, and then he talks about 7 signs. First one was here. John never uses the word miracle in his book. There's only 7, and they're all called signs. Why sign? Because a sign points you to something. What do the signs point you to? The divinity of Christ, that he's God in the flesh. Video. Well, we're walking through the streets of Nazareth, heading up to the Church of the Annunciation. Here comes all these loyal pilgrims here. Church of Nazareth is right up there where we're going to have Mass in an hour. But down below is the grotto where the angel met Mary. That's where she lived, in that cave. And the angel said, "Hail, full of grace, the Lord is with you." And on the altar there, I'll show you a picture. In Latin, it says, "The Word became flesh here." Right here, the Word became flesh. This is when the cells in Mary's womb were 100% human and 100% God. This is the place of the incarnation. Our group is now going down to the grotto where the incarnation took place, where the angel spoke to Mary, "Hail, full of grace," and they're praying the first joyful mystery where it was actually spoken. Hello, Steve Ray here. I'm with Michael, and his wife didn't come. Her name's Mona. So Mona, you should have come. We're having a great time. We miss you. Right behind us is the place of the incarnation, where the angel said to Mary, "Hail Mary, full of grace," and that's where the incarnation began. That's where the God became flesh, right there. You should have come with us.
Very excited to celebrate the Master with you all. And my intention today is for all of you. I saw you celebrated doing Mass for you all last week in preparation for this, our pilgrimage. But today's Mass intention is just talking to you all and for you to just grow in that closer relationship with the Lord. And the Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We saw his glory. Alleluia, alleluia.
and they get up early. Mary probably, I think, is the first one to jump up and get things prepared. She doesn't wake her guys up until the last minute because she knows their muscles are aching, they're sore, they're tired. They didn't get enough sleep, and they're going to go work again all day for 12 hours in the sun, like today. So when they get up, what do you think the first thing the Holy Family did in the morning when they get up? Right. Let me ask you a question. What's the first thing you do in the morning when you get up? Brush your teeth. You go to the bathroom, right? You get up and go right into the bathroom, and then maybe you pray or brush your teeth, whatever you do. But the first thing almost everybody does in the morning is they get up and go to the bathroom, but nobody ever thinks of the Holy Family that way. They think they're floating 3 feet off the ground. They have no bodily functions. Entering the cave under the Church of the Holy Family. This is actually the level above the cave. The cave is right down below us here. We can't go down there. This is a mikveh. Whoever lived here, this family is very spiritual, and they had their own spiritual baths. There's kind of a nice picture that's relatively new of Jesus with his family here in the cave. And one of the nice, interesting things here is that this plaque here, this disc under the altar, says in Latin, and he submitted to his parents here. Again, the Franciscans say he, which means here. They don't do that often, but this is where the Holy Family lived. He submitted to his parents here. You're wrong, Steve. We prayed the Divine Mercy and told some jokes on the way back from Nazareth to Tiberias. It was a nice trip, and now we're back for the free time and dinner and a free evening. Yeah, there's our pool. I think some people might use it this afternoon at the Sophia Hotel. And we're right on the Sea of Galilee. In fact, you can see the whole thing like it's in the palm of your hand. So we're going to go up on the roof and have a beer and things with people. But from up there, you can see everything. That's the Golden Heights over there. That used to be part of Syria. And that's the coastline where Jesus did all his earthly ministry, where we're going to be visiting the next 2 days. And the Sea of Galilee goes south that way. It's about 8 miles wide and about 12 miles, 13 miles long. And it's not a huge, we were surprised when we first came here and heard it was a sea, and Janet said that's a wimpy pond because we live in Michigan where they have the Great Lakes. But anyway, this is where we're staying here at the Sophia. Beautiful view, and we'll get some more shots soon. A lot of choices here tonight for dinner. Very nice.
The speakers are no good. The food is really good.
There's Charlene deciding what to eat tonight with all the choices. Roast beef, more salads, olives, beets, all kinds of wonderful things. And our tables are all down there, and if you see this sign, you know you're in the right place. Good night, Sea of Galilee. A lot of our folks are going up on the roof to have a drink, look out over the sea, and others are going down along the boardwalk, which is along here, down along the sea. You can walk for up to 2 miles, and they're going to get some gelato and have a good time walking on the Sea of Galilee. So good night, Sea of Galilee. We'll see you all again tomorrow.